Consumer spending up 1% for July, much better than expected. The futures are rocketing higher. If my quote thing is right, they're up 50 points here. It looks like the weekly update I put out there where I was saying on the level 4 side, it looked like it ought to be higher today. I started out saying lower and then changed that. And it's looking good. That was a good forecast, and I think we got good structure here. We're staying with the idea of looking for a critical point for level 3, but we're also staying with the idea of tucking that inside those larger trends into September and November, and how that also fits on the long-term scenario. So very pleased with this retail sales report because it suggests a chance that we're doing more business on the consumer, that the consumer is healthy. And I believe one of the big companies came out here with their sales and earnings and then said they feel the consumer is healthy and they're rather optimistic. We're doing this while we're actually lowering the rate of inflation still. So I think this is positive news that we're not heading towards a recession. And we've been saying that for a very, very long time. I've been against the recession, people. Even during 2022, I just said, we're not due for it. It's not going to happen. These bears, these negative people, pessimists, they're out of line with what's really going on with the major long-term business cycle of economic growth and stock prices. At any rate, very pleased with this retail sales report because it does provide a cushion here and a sign that the economy is not falling apart. Now, you might say some people might be concerned that it's a sign of still too strong of economy, but the thing is, you need to couple that with the lower rate of inflation. We had lower inflation in July, and then we also had more sales. So we're building those supplies, we're building those inventories. The consumer has the money, and the consumer's doing good in the sense of making good pay raises, but not overdoing it. And we're not overdoing it on the number of jobs or increasing jobs too fast. It looks like to me we could be getting into that sweeter moment. The Fed Reserve can lower rates in their September meeting. If you're not a subscriber, go to criticalpointpod.com. Get on board for the journey of this decade when we even have a decade buy-sell signal that leads to the stock market up 100% to 400%. Has done this for the history of the country. And then we break it down in fluctuations during the decade, during a year, during a month, during a week, and during a day. We provide a little something for everyone from very short term to very long term. And on balance, I've been using this for decades now, and it has made me money. And I am not a stock picker. I am a macro player. I play the entire stock market via major stock indexes and buy funds to go with it, and also buy stock index futures. And sometimes we'll even hedge or protect on the downside, or making a flat-out bet on the downside. But for the most part, I like being involved in that decade-long bull market here, and it's been working very well for me. Get on board. Got an exciting journey here for the rest of this decade. Past results are not necessarily indicative of future results, but today's July retail sales report has got the stock market excited, and yet it's no surprise to my business cycle model. Thank you.